Planning your first trip to France? We've got you covered. This guide is here to arm you with valuable insights on potential pitfalls that can trip up even the most seasoned globetrotters. We'll be discussing frequent scams, areas to steer clear of, and how to avoid turning your dream vacation into a nightmare. It's not about scaring you, but making sure you're prepared and alert. So buckle up and stay tuned as we delve into the top things you need to be aware of as a first-time tourist in France. Ever heard of the notorious Parisian pickpockets? These agile thieves are known for their slick moves and stealthy tactics, especially in crowded areas. You'll find them lurking around tourist hotspots, public transportation, and bustling markets. So how do you guard yourself against such crafty individuals? Let's delve into some proven tactics. Firstly, be aware of your surroundings. Pickpockets thrive in distractions. They might operate in teams where one creates a diversion while another swiftly makes the steal. So if you notice any commotion or unusual activity, it's a good idea to secure your belongings and move away from the area. Secondly, keep your valuables out of sight. Flashing expensive gadgets or large amounts of cash can make you an attractive target. Instead, keep your money and cards in different places. A money belt or neck wallet can be a wise investment for this purpose. Thirdly, don't be an easy target. Avoid keeping your wallet in your back pocket or your bag on the back of your chair. Instead, opt for front pockets or crossbody bags and always keep them in your line of sight. Next, consider using anti-theft accessories. These are specially designed with hidden compartments, slash-proof material, and lockable zippers, making it difficult for pickpockets to gain access. Also, be wary of bump and lift tactics. Pickpockets may accidentally on purpose bump into you or step on your foot. While you're distracted, they'll swiftly lift your wallet or phone. So, if someone bumps into you, check your belongings immediately. Lastly, be particularly cautious in crowded places. These are prime hunting grounds for pickpockets. So, when in crowded areas, keep your bag in front of you and your hand on your wallet. Remember, the goal is not to be paranoid, but to be prepared. By following these tips, you can significantly reduce your chances of falling victim to pickpockets. So, when you're enjoying the beautiful sights of France, don't let your guard down. Remember, always keep a close eye on your belongings, especially in crowded areas. Hopping into a taxi? Be sure you're not taken for a ride. A taxi ride can be a convenient way to navigate through the charming streets of France, but it's crucial to be aware of some common scams that may turn your pleasant journey into a nightmare. One of the most common scams is overcharging. Some drivers may take advantage of your unfamiliarity with the local currency or rates. They may insist on a fixed price instead of using the meter or come up with sudden surcharges. To avoid this, always make sure to ask for the estimated fare before you start your ride. If a driver refuses to use the meter or insists on a fixed price, it's best to find another taxi. Another frequent scam is taking unnecessarily long routes. Some drivers may intentionally take the scenic route to inflate the fare. This scam could be elaborate, with the driver weaving through seemingly endless back streets, making it hard for you to realize you're being duped. To counter this, use a navigation app. This will allow you to keep track of your route and ensure you're heading in the right direction. Additionally, it's always a good idea to use reliable taxi services. Look for licensed taxis or use reputable ride-hailing apps. These services usually have fixed rates and transparent pricing systems, making it harder for drivers to overcharge or take you on a detour. Also, make sure to keep your belongings close. While it's not a scam, there have been instances where passengers have left their belongings in taxis only to never see them again. So always double-check before you exit the vehicle. Remember, knowledge is your best defense. The more informed you are, the less likely you are to fall victim to these scams. These scams are not reflective of every taxi driver or the French people. Most of them are honest and helpful, but it's always best to be prepared. Always stay alert and informed to avoid falling prey to taxi scams. Craving some authentic French cuisine? Well, who wouldn't be? France is world-renowned for its gastronomic experiences, but watch out. Not every eatery in France serves up the crème de la crème of French cuisine. In fact, some restaurants may take advantage of tourists, charging exorbitant prices for mediocre food. Now, you might be wondering, how can you avoid falling into these culinary traps? It's simpler than you might think. First up, do your homework. Before you even set foot in France, take some time to research. Look up reviews, ratings, and recommendations online. Websites like TripAdvisor or Yelp can be quite helpful. But remember, don't solely rely on online reviews, as they can sometimes be misleading. A good tip is to steer clear of restaurants that have multilingual menus displayed outside. It's a surefire sign that they cater mainly to tourists. Authentic French eateries usually have their menus in French only, and the staff will be more than happy to translate or explain the dishes to you. Another red flag is a restaurant with a view. Yes, dining across from the Eiffel Tower or the Louvre might seem tempting, but often these places charge a premium for the view rather than the quality of the food. So how do you find those hidden gems, the authentic local bistros where you can savor the real flavors of France? The answer lies with the locals. Don't hesitate to ask them for recommendations. French people are passionate about their cuisine and will usually direct you to the best places in town. Alternatively, wander off the beaten path. Explore small streets and neighborhoods away from the main tourist spots. You'll be surprised at the culinary treasures you might stumble upon. Remember, the best French culinary experiences often come from the places least expected. So keep your mind open, your taste buds ready, and your culinary adventure in France will be nothing short of spectacular. Looking for the perfect French souvenir? Ah, souvenirs. Those little trinkets that hold the power to transport us back to the cobbled streets of Paris, the lavender fields of Provence, or the sunny beaches of Nice. But let's be honest, not all souvenirs are created equal. In fact, some are downright overpriced, especially when you're shopping in tourist-heavy areas. Imagine this. You're strolling through Montmartre and you see a charming little shop filled with berets, miniature Eiffel Towers, and postcards. But wait, before you reach for your wallet, keep in mind that these items can often be marked up to double or even triple their actual value. Why, you might ask? Well, it's simple economics. These shops are set up in high-traffic areas, knowing that tourists, especially first-time visitors, are likely to buy these items without comparison shopping. So, they inflate their prices, playing on the fact that you're caught up in the magic of the moment and the thrill of being in France. But don't despair. You don't have to return home empty-handed or feel ripped off. There are plenty of places where you can find unique, reasonably priced souvenirs. Consider visiting local markets or thrift stores where you can find authentic French items at a fraction of the price. These places offer a wide variety of goods, from vintage postcards to artisanal cheese, and they provide a more authentic shopping experience. Also, remember that not all souvenirs have to be physical objects. Why not take a cooking class and bring home a French recipe, or visit a vineyard and learn about French winemaking traditions? These experiences can turn into lifelong memories, and they don't come with a hefty price tag. So, next time you're in France, don't fall into the overpriced souvenir trap. Look beyond the tourist-heavy areas and the cliched items. Embrace the opportunity to explore the local culture and find souvenirs that are meaningful to you. Keep in mind, the best souvenirs are those that capture your personal experience, not just the ones with the highest price tag. Ever wondered where the locals go? While France's iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower or the Louvre Museum are absolutely worth a visit, there's something to be said about the charm and authenticity of less touristy areas. Avoiding crowds not only provides a more relaxed experience, but also presents an opportunity to see a different side of France, one that's more genuine and less commercialized. Imagine strolling through quaint streets lined with artisanal bakeries and boutiques, indulging in local cuisine at a family-owned bistro, or exploring a vibrant market offering the freshest produce and delicacies. These are the experiences that truly capture the essence of French culture and lifestyle. So how do you find these hidden gems? A good starting point is to venture beyond the city center. Often, peripheral neighborhoods offer a rich tapestry of culture and history minus the tourist traps. Don't shy away from using public transportation. French metros, trams, and buses can take you to charming suburbs where the real magic happens. Just make sure to familiarize yourself with the routes and schedules. Engage with the locals. A simple conversation with a shopkeeper, your hotel concierge, or even a friendly passerby could reveal a treasure trove of insider recommendations. They can direct you to their favorite haunts and share local secrets, from the best croissant in town to the most scenic sunset spot. And lastly, don't forget to embrace spontaneity. Sometimes, the best discoveries are made when you let go of rigid itineraries and simply follow your curiosity. So take that unfamiliar path, try that unusual dish, visit that unassuming museum. You'd be surprised at what you can stumble upon when you venture off the beaten path. So, on your next trip to France, dare to explore beyond the postcard-perfect sights. Swap the hustle and bustle of tourist-heavy areas for the serenity and authenticity of local neighborhoods. Remember, sometimes straying off the beaten path leads to the most memorable adventures. Ready to embark on your French adventure? Let's quickly recap. Stay vigilant in crowded areas, be wary of taxi scams, avoid restaurant traps, and think twice before buying overpriced souvenirs. Remember, sometimes the road less traveled offers the most authentic experiences. Keeping informed and alert is your best defense against potential hazards. With these insights, you're well equipped to navigate the beautiful landscapes and vibrant culture of France. Enjoy your first trip, and remember to stay savvy, smart, and safe. And please do not forget to share this video, like, and subscribe. Thank you.